is Hans Niemann, who defeated Misha Antipov with the black pieces.
Hans, welcome to the studio. Tell us a little bit about your tournament so far. Topsy-turvy, you started off with a very exciting game against Ray Robson. You were winning, then you were losing, then it ended up in a draw. Then you won a game, then you lost a game, and now you finally won with the black pieces. Tell us a little bit about your tournament and how you assess it.
I think it's a pretty bad event from a result perspective, but I think that the results have not been reflective of my play. I think as you mentioned, in a few specific critical moments, things sort of didn't go my way. Like in this Robson game, I in time pressure missed a win, and in a few other games, some results have flipped. So I think I've actually been playing very well. I'm very happy with my play. I'm just not that happy with how I've managed my nerves in the critical moments. But I think in general, I've shown pretty good chess, especially today, and against my win against Lenderman as well.
Absolutely. Today was a very clinical performance, especially in the end game. Let's take a look at that game. When did you feel like your opponent is starting to err?
Well, it's a very fancy vocabulary word, Christian. I'm glad that you've been studying. Almost couldn't understand that one.
UTD education right there.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, but you know where you can get a better education than UTD?
At Mizzou.
At Mizzou. You know?
Yes.
Yes. I'm sitting right here.
You see, Hans knows. Hans knows.
Yeah. However, if you are ambitious about your chess, stay away from college. I'll put that last thing in. Anyways, yeah. So I had this, I see they got this D5 idea. This was a nice little opening tidbit, but when I had like 50 minutes against 30 seconds in a much better position, I started to feel that he went wrong. But yeah, I think this opening idea was actually played. It was actually for the first time, or in the second time actually, it was in a classical game was played Dragoon against Robson, and he won that game and he showed this idea. But this is like so I prepared for this game. I assume that he was sort of aware of it because of following the other games, but he didn't really react properly here. And in relation to the other game, I'm going to nerd out here. Some people might just think I'm not might not get this, but in this position, with the bishop on b5 and the rook on f8 is transposing to the game. So here, this is sort of we were debating after the game whether it's an improvement. But having the rook in e8, I thought it was an improvement, especially after he took and played knight e3, which is not really the most precise. So after bishop takes, there's the same position in the Robson game, but the rook was in f8, the bishop was in b5. So from a logical perspective, one can conclude that the rook on e8 is good. I guess he disagreed, but I thought that this is just a fine improvement. So this was certainly winning the opening battle, and then I think it was a clinical positional game after that. Yeah, you can go through it, but yeah. So here, yeah, so this is queen d5, knight d7. This is I saw this move and I was like, did I blunder? And then I realized, queen b3, a b3, there's queen b3, I have king f7. So this position, king f7 takes, king f6 was just really interesting because it looks like white could be better because there's some weird tension and some concrete issues with the weak c7 pawn, and also there's to defend this pawn. There's also the f3 break, and then if you defend rook e7 like I put it again, there's this b4 break. There's a lot of nuances and weird ideas here. But I think the most important thing that you didn't really understand is that if I play the move g5, he's just never going to be better. And after rook e7, b4, g5, bishop d2, rook e8, I've sort of gotten rid of these concrete issues, and now I'm ready to just play on the king side. And from all general perspectives, my king is very good. His king is bad. My position can improve much more than his can with just extending on the king side. So it's not really clear. He's just a bit too weak. So yeah, this is where I started to feel optimistic. So okay, b5, knight e7, c4, f4. No, I didn't play f4. I can't even remember.
b6, e5, and
b6.
Yes.
Yes.
Now you played f4.
Thank you. Yes. Now,
never mind.
Yeah. So before this is another. So here, if you go back like before f3, this is where Okay. So if I remember, he had like 50 minutes. After 53, he has 6, and if he doesn't play f3, he can sort of wait, and he's probably not like lost, but he's just going to get slowly, squeezed, as Hikaru says, just like squeezing some orange juice, and
Pineapple juice.
pineapple juice, and just, you guys are streaming on Twitch. I gotta like get some clips for you so you guys can boost your viewership and get the Hikaru watching the
There
stream.
you go,
Like
there you
I'm
go.
doing you guys a favor right here, Just even mentioning Hikaru will get you a lot more viewers. I know you guys have been waiting for me just to come on and do this interview because you just needed some content, So I will give you your value.
There we go.
So, he could have just. So this is a thing where he gets low on time and he's like, okay, we gotta go. He just starts blitzing and going for really risky stuff, and then everything just collapsed. So I can, if there's a critical moment, I will stop. Yeah. So c5, knight d4. Okay. Yeah. So am I lost here is the question, because so here I made a little bit of a calculated risk. I was like, this guy's got 2 minutes. I see what he should do. But I just don't think he's gonna do it with that much on the clock. So after rook e8.
He's supposed to take on b6 or what?
Yeah, takes on b6.
Knight f3.
Knight f3, and I was like, if he plays this with 2 minutes on the clock,
King h1 maybe?
I submit.
King h1
yeah,
is
king
just
h1,
taking
rook
b6.
e2, rook e2.
Or
Rook E2
yeah.
gets mated.
So king f2, I calculated king f2, king g2 as well, and I was like, okay, takes on b6,
C7, I guess.
and then I was like, okay, knight c4, and rook c8,
Rook c1.
rook c1, rook c1, knight d6, and apparently after b6, maybe I'm just lost.
Good calculation there, Hans.
So I was like, I saw this, but I was like, nah, he's not gonna play. Like, and I saw this in maybe like 15 seconds, but I was like, no, he's just not gonna play.
Are
So
you
I was
lost?
like, I think I'm just lost, yeah.
No, but rook c8.
I don't really know why you're lost, but I'm gonna pretend.
Rook c8, rook e1.
Rook e1.
Rook e1.
You know what? It's
And
just
now knight b7.
knight b7, yeah. And then rook.
It does look a bit dangerous.
Okay,
but-
maybe I'm not lost. Maybe I'm not lost. My calculation wasn't really in the best. My conclusion was, there's no way, and if I lose this, I lose this. But if I don't go for this, I'm not going to win the game, So you got to risk it for the biscuit, Have you learned that phrase, Cristian?
I know that
While living
one. I know that one. Yeah.
You have? Okay. Okay. So, he didn't go for this.
Yeah, I'm cheating a little bit, but it is precisely because he has to go to either f2 or g2, and g2 is slightly worse because it allows rook e2 later. Is that you actually have this check on e4 instead of going through c4, and this is apparently an important tempo because b6 doesn't come with a threat. So you could
After b6, what do I play?
b6 it's not, it says 0.8 after rook
Ah,
e3.
rook e3, rook
Yeah.
e3. Ah, rook e3,
and
rook
then rook
b3.
And you
Okay.
get behind the pawns.
So, my instinct was, just full send, if you're a fan of the Nelk Boys, which I don't think any of you guys.
So much culture in
I mean,
This guy is coming with-
Amazon Prime culture, yeah.
I just think you should just full send it for the boys, eh?
Full send it for the boys.
Yeah,
My God,
I
I
am-
have never felt so old like I feel right now.
I am just trying to help you guys get more viewers. I'm a nice guy. I'm a
Alejandro,
former streamer.
you've never had a happy dad?
Oh, the Happy Dads. If I was old enough, I'd be drinking Happy Dads.
Alejandro is completely lost.
It doesn't die.
We
We've
lost
lost Alejandro.
the coverage.
We've lost Alejandro.
We lost it. We made it to day 7 without going crazy, but this is the end, guys. We are finito. We are done. All right, Hans, good job. Good win. Good stuff. Bravo.
Thank you. Also, please look at the logos. Yeah, there we go. If I'm farming content, yeah. Shout out to my sponsors, Chessable and Chess24.
Excellent. Chess24, great company. And are you going to be working for them anytime soon?
Yeah, I'm a brand ambassador. I am doing some streaming for them. I'll be playing in the next tour event, I believe. So doing some streaming, promotional stuff, growing the beautiful game of chess, and in a cool, stylish way with weird shirts and buzz cuts.
Yeah, that's
for the boys.
Yeah,
For the boys.
Levon was doing that before you. All right. Thank you, Hans, for joining us. Always an entertaining character. Certainly with a topsy-turvy tournament. And let's try to finish up on what's going on with today's round.